Well, hello guys. Welcome back for another video. As you can see, this video will consist of me doing a fall book review on Lucy Score, Fall into Temptation. This was the book that came from my boo basket that I told y'all. I don't know if y'all have seen that episode yet. I think that was episode 8. So anyway, this is the basket that was gifted to me, that was included in the basket. So of course it came right on time because I have been reading a lot of thrillers lately. So I needed something, I needed a palate cleanser. This is a romance, guys. So I'm on chapter 15. I'm 114 pages in. And the book, let's see how many pages it is. The book is 326 pages, so not bad at all. So halfway through so far, guys. So yeah, I read the synopsis already in one of my other vlogs. So yeah, guys. So far so good. Basically the two characters, which is Beckett and Gianna, definitely have chemistry, but they're fighting right now. They're fighting their temptations, if that makes sense, because they have their reasons. I'm not going to spoil it, but they have their reasons why they're not pursuing each other. I'll just leave it at that for now. But I'm going to do some more reading and I will be back with more updates about the book. Okay. Hello, guys. Happy December. Today is currently December the 2nd. Just wanted to come in and wrap up a short review of Fall into Temptation by Lucy Score. I did finish it, guys. Look at my new bookmark. Isn't it cute? I got this at Second & Charles, guys, and I thought it was too cute. Anyway, Fall into Temptation by Lucy Score. This was my first read by Lucy. So we're going to read the synopsis again, guys, just so, we can have a little background of the book. Beckett Pierce is the most eligible bachelor in the nosiest small town in upstate New York. But after his last girlfriend handcuffed herself to his porch and set his welcome mat on fire, he's not looking for any more romance, especially if it lands right in his own backyard and has miles of red hair. Gianna Decker has her hands full, no overflowing with problems, juggling 2 kids, a useless ex, and a brand new yoga studio. The last thing on her mind is finding a man who demands more of her time. Fantasizing about her hot, broody landlord, mistake. Lusting after the sexy mayor for New Town, terrible idea. Getting naked with the favorite son of your father's new lady friend, N.O. Getting involved with Beckett has disaster written all over it. Their stolen kisses are accidental. A few moments of strings-free, sizzling passion that couldn't possibly cause any trouble. At least not until tempers flare when their families complicate things and the interfering citizens of Blue Moon step in with their special brand of chaos. So, guys, this is actually a part of a series, a Blue Moon romantic comedy. I think this is book 2. Not exactly sure how many books are in the series. But yeah, it took me, not exactly sure how long it took me to read this book, guys, but I will say overall I did enjoy it. Definitely the palate cleanser that I needed because I have been reading thrillers, so I wanted something cute and quirky, and this book gave exactly what it was supposed to give. Yo, so Lucy Score, as you can see, like the cover looks all cute and friendly. And I was joking with my book club buddies because we had a meeting this past Sunday, and I was saying because this is the book that came out the boo basket. So yeah, and this is the book that Rebecca picked, which is one of my book club buddies. So I was telling her and the other my other buddies, I was like, this is my first read by Lucy Score. But from the cover, you would think, oh, it's a cute little love story, yada yada yada. Y'all, they had spice in this book. Like, I was like, okay, they was getting down a little bit. Like, it wasn't a lot, but it was just like, it was just enough to get the job done, and it did match the story. Like, it wasn't just like, because you know how like some of those scenes, it'd be random sometimes, and you like, okay, like this book, I could have did without the smut, but that's fine, but it had a little spice to it, just the right amount, and yeah, I was here for it. So guys, I would give this book overall, I would give it a 3.5, because, and the reason why I can't give it like a 4 or 5, of course, it's predictable. Like, I already knew what was going to happen before I read the story, because this is the reason why we read books like this. It was definitely giving Hallmark with a little spice added to it. But one thing I did like, the characters, their family, their parents, like the whole family in general, like every character was very likable in this book. And I really did like how Lucy, not only was it based on, it was centered around the romance story, like actually, Gianna and Beckett. It was the story was centered around them, but I did like how she had different scenarios that included the family. Like, family was very, very big in this book, and I really do like that, because as for me, I'm very close to my family. I do a lot of things with my family. So yeah, like reading stories like that where the family's involved, the family's very supportive, the family is like, rooting for both of them. I love that. So that's probably like one of my favorite parts of this book. So yeah, guys, I would definitely read another book by Lucy Score. Like I said, the reason why I didn't give it like, a higher rating is because y'all, the two characters, bless their hearts. Like I said, everybody was very likable. Like, I didn't dislike anybody in this book. But Beckett and Gianna, they was getting on my last nerve, because they was playing, y'all. Like, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil, even though like, they're going to get together in the book. I mean, that part is already, I'm not spoiling that because you already know. But it's like the cat and mouse chase with them, I was over it. Like, like the first few pages, I'm like, okay, it's cute or whatever. But after a while, I was like, okay, y'all, like, come on, let are y'all gonna do this or what? Like, let's get down to the good stuff. So that's how I felt like when it came down to like certain parts of the book. So overall, 3.5 stars for me. Would I read something again by Lucy Score? I would, especially if I need like a good palate cleanser, like because I had read Thriller, so I was like, I need something more upbeat. So that's the reason why I picked to read a romance. So we are going back to the darker times now, guys. So I finished this book, like I say, 3.5. So my next up is The Trees. Going to be starting this one today. So I'm going to read the synopsis on this one. When a pair of detectives from the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation arrive in Money, Mississippi to investigate a series of brutal murders, they find at each crime scene an unexpected second dead body, that of a man who resembles Emmett Till. After meeting resistance from the local sheriff, his deputy, the coroner, and a string of racist white townsfolk, the NBI detectives suspect that these are killings of retribution. Then they discover eerily similar murders taking place in rapid succession all over the country. The past, it seems, refused to be buried. The uprising has begun, and this provocative page-turner that takes direct aim at racism and police violence, Percival Everett offers a devastating critique of white supremacy and confronts the painful legacy of lynching in the United States. So as you can see, a lot of tough issues in this book, guys. Heard great things about it. Cannot wait to dive into it. So as you can see, I'm switching it up, going a little darker with this book. So that's why Fall into Temptation was definitely the palate cleanser I needed. So I'm starting this one next, and I will be back for a full review and a whole separate video, guys. So Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Happy reading, happy fall, happy December, happy Christmas, all of that stuff. Shout out to the ones that are doing Vlogmas, guys. As for me, I'm gonna sit Vlogmas out. But I will be doing like my regular videos and all of that. Just doing Christmas related things. So just stay on the lookout for that. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.